Thank you very much. I wanted to mention, before we go to the next, that we brought some CDs with us tonight, of course. The boys have just done a new Don Juan's CD. It's got a lot of the stuff we're doing tonight on it. They forgot to get me down there to do it, but there's also a CD of the three of us done a few years ago at the Alberta Rose Theater in Portland, where we'll be in a few days. And I brought two with me. One is an album I wrote and recorded with my friend John McCutcheon. John's a great guy. But the one that really has me thrilled is an album called Bluegrass Does Paxton, or Sings Paxton. It's some of the greatest, not Dallas, Paxton.
You said Bluegrass Does Paxton. I can't imagine that.
No, it's Bluegrass Sings Paxton. Some great bluegrass singers singing my songs, and I can't imagine not loving that album. It's really good. We'll be around after the show to sign them for you, which we recommend. It activates the CD to be signed. You get the whole stereophonic thing that they try to hard, but that's all nonsense. But stick around, don't buy and run, hang around, we'll do selfies and converse together. This song really comes right out of a bottle of wine because, well, let me put it this way. Back in 1963, there was quite a little stir in the little world of folk music when it was learned that an American legend named Mississippi John Hurt was living and playing in his hometown of Avalon, Mississippi, which would fit into this room twice, the whole town. As a matter of fact, John, when he saw the folklore collector coming to his door, thought it was the FBI and was scared to death. But they found John there, and he was playing as well as he ever had. He did his main bunch of hits back in 1928. And like all of those old blues artists and those blues record companies, all vanished during the Depression. So it was quite something for John to resurface. So they brought him up to the Newport Folk Festival that summer of '63. And by great good luck, I was there for the first time, and I got to see this man play in the North for the first time in his life on a workshop in the afternoon. And that evening they put him on the main stage in front of 18,000 people sitting there on the kitchen chair the way he always had. And they loved him. He was wonderful. Then, by some miracle, John came and played with us kids at the Gaslight in Greenwich Village a few weeks later, and he stayed with us for a couple of weeks. We got to hear him 3 or 4 times a night. And when you're young and enthusiastic, you take that stuff in by osmosis. It's a life-changing experience. And so, right after that, I started writing Bottle of Wine. It was my tune and my words, but I never would have written it if I hadn't just been immersed in John Hurt for 2 weeks. So about 10 years later, another song more or less in John's style showed up in the back of my head. And this time it turned out to be about him, and it went like this. 3, 4. Beginning to snow on the city streets. The wind began to blow. We all came to the cellar. We all emptied the bar to hear a little old feller play a shiny guitar. Did you hear John Hurt play the green Creole belle, Spanish fandango that you love so well. Did you love John Hurt? And did you shake his hand? Did you hear him singing as Candyman? Did you hear him singing as Candyman? Straight back chair, I went and fell head on. He take a life and see with it I belong. And everybody passing down the street drop their heads and listen to the tapping feet. Here's John Bird play the Creole bell, Spanish fandango, and that you love so well. Did you love John Hurt? And did you shake his hand? Did you hear him singing his Candyman? Did you hear him singing his Candyman? My Creole belle, my Creole belle, I love her well, I love her well, my darling baby, my Creole belle, my Creole belle. When stars do shine, when stars do shine, then she'll be mine, then she'll